Hi guys, it's Jess, and this summer I had the wonderful opportunity to travel all the way to Fiji. When people hear the word Fiji, they think about sunsets and long walks on the beach and paradise. Fiji is portrayed as a magical place where no harm can be done, when in reality, Fiji is so much more than that. People tend to forget that Fiji is a second world country, a country where kids run around barefoot in the village, a country where luxury is barely acknowledged, where education attendance has decreased in the past years, a country where family and love and God are their primary values. On June 6, 2015, 28 volunteers, including 6 tour leaders and I, have gone to Navuso, where we refurnished the local village's school. We got to spend a week with a Fijian family, learning about their culture and lifestyle. As soon as we arrived, we were welcomed by the chief of Navuso and his comrades. They chanted and handed us all a bowl of kava. Kava plays a huge role in Fijian culture. Kava is a plant. It comes from the root of the Yacona bush. The root is ground up and then strained with water into a large wooden communal bowl, or sometimes a plastic bucket, depending on what you have. Kava is very simple to make. It is served during ceremonies and is used as a symbol to bring 2 groups of people together. To be honest, it tastes awful, but some people actually enjoy the taste. To me, it pretty much tastes like mud water. And after a few bowls, your tongue and face begin to feel numb.
What is it? It's tingly and I want to have a buzz.
So before drinking kava, we must say bula, which means hi, and then clap once. And then we drink all the kava. And once we're done, we say vanaka, which means thank you, and then clap 3 times. After the ceremony, we were introduced to our Fijian family, whom we would be staying with for the next week. Because we are such a big family, we eat on the floor. Some Fijians even use their fingers as utensils. I wasn't Fijian enough to eat with my hands on the first night, but I did try on the other nights. The food was so delicious, and it also resembles Filipino food, so nothing seemed new to me. After dinner, we played with the kids. I love my Fijian brothers and sisters. They are so full of energy, and they have this eagerness to learn. So on the first day, Nerissa and I taught them this French game song, and on the 3rd day, they knew it by heart. They're amazing. I loved how we bonded all so quickly. We had a week to refurnish a school inside and out. We started off with sanding the whole school. Sanding was the worst. At the end of the day, I couldn't feel my fingers anymore. The villagers were awesome. Our new moms and aunts would always make sure we had enough food and water. And the men would help us out by working on construction. After sanding, we worked on whitening around the windows and then moved on to taping. The weather was horrible. It would rain every single day. But on the bright side, at the end of the day, we would have enough mud to make a mudslide for us and the villagers to play around in. Every night, after a long day of volunteer work, we would go over someone's house and celebrate. The villagers would invite us to dance and they would serve us kava. We pretty much did this every night and I never complained. There's something about being surrounded by Fijians. They're always happy and their happiness is contagious. Being surrounded by people who are constantly happy remind you about the simple things in life. These Fijians don't have much, but so far they are the happiest crowd of people I have ever seen in my entire life. On Sundays, Fijians attend Mass in the morning and then spend the rest of the day at home. My Fijian family took this day as an opportunity to introduce to us a lovo. A lovo is like a barbecue, except there's more smoke and it's cooked in the earth. A lovo allows you to cook several meals at the same time because of its massive form. All you need is firewood, banana leaves, stones, and I believe dried coconut shells to make your lovo. My not-so-little brother also taught me how to wrap a chicken inside a banana leaf. It's a little slippery at first, but then you get the hang of it. All you have to do is place the chicken on the banana leaf and wrap it just like you're braiding someone's hair. In the end, you tie a knot to secure the chicken. Once everything is wrapped and ready, we place the food on the lovo. So over here you see other food such as cassava and taro.
It smells really good, huh?
Sunday is church day. I'm Christian and my parents make me go to Mass every Sunday, but Mass in Fiji is on a whole new level. All of the villagers know every song and everybody knows how to sing. It's incredible. What caught me off guard was when the priest started praying in Fijian, or should I say expressing his emotions to God in a very, very powerful way. There's something so passionate about the way Fijians pray. Plus, I found it so amusing that one tiny church can fit all of the villagers, including us visitors. Overall, I really enjoyed my first Fijian Mass. The priest also thanked us for helping out the community. At the end of Mass, the priest invited us all to stand outside the church while the villagers passed by and shook our hands.
Good singing, you guys are.
Oh, thank you. On our last day of volunteer work, it was time to decorate the school by adding murals and designs. I volunteered to sketch out the bathroom sign for the girls and boys. Narissa and I also had the wonderful opportunity to draw the VESA logo. Sketching the VESA logo was the most challenging part. We didn't have a ruler, we just had to eye every move. Thankfully, we had our Fijian friends to keep us company. They even made us a roof when it started raining.
And they're making a temporary roof for us.
In the end, refurnishing the school was a success thanks to all the volunteers. We could not have done it, especially without our tour leaders guiding us and suggesting what we should do to improve the school. And we also would not have done it without the villagers' help. We also would not have been able to do it without our new mothers and aunts and grandmothers. They brought us food and drinks every single day and took care of us like we were part of their family. On the last night, the Fijians held a goodbye ceremony for us. They chanted and handed us all some kava. They prayed and thanked us for all our help. At some point in the evening, we had a blackout. But even though the whole village was pitch black, they still continued to sing. I was lucky enough to catch everyone's reaction when the lights came back on. We ended up dancing all night long until it was time to say our final goodbyes. So before I end this video, I just want to give a huge, massive shout out to my family in Fiji for taking care of Narissa and I. You guys have taught us so much about love and family. You guys showed us strength through faith and hope, and you welcomed us into your family with warm hearts. Also, another shout out to VESA for making all of this happen, especially our tour leaders, Mirren, Britt, James, and Jason. You guys are awesome, and I admire your dedication and passion towards VESA. So for more information about VESA, do not hesitate to visit their website. I encourage you all to at least consider the possibility of volunteering abroad. It is going to be an amazing experience, and you guys will not regret it. Also, a huge, massive, giant shout out to my roommate, my girl Narissa, for making me go on this trip with her. You are amazing, and I love you, and I absolutely could not have done it without you.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got?